Thanks for checking out this narration. Before you proceed any further, head on over to my Patreon page and support. It's the best way to support me, and you get all my videos in one convenient place. This is a story that isn't about me, but someone who was dear to me. Andrew. Andrew was a person who was often talked about by his family. Many crazy stories about him when he was a child were told, and until very recently, many years after this event happened, I had never gotten to meet him, and not long after, he died from a possible related or unrelated wasting illness. Anyway, at some point in his life, he worked as a truck driver. He had a co-pilot, and they would take turns driving. Now, this was no normal co-pilot. He kept telling Andrew about horrible things he had done to girls about the age of Andrew's daughters, mostly involving sexual assault and rape. Naturally, Andrew called the trucking company and said he wanted a different partner. Each time they told him, "Go to the next stop and we'll deal with him." He was driving roughly the distance between Illinois and Maine, so this was a pretty fucking terrible thing for this company to do. So on, Andrew and the co-pilot drove. Eventually, his co-pilot offered to drive. Andrew stopped the truck and got into the passenger seat, and the nasty man walked around to the back of the truck. From a toolbox on the outside of the truck, the man retrieved a ball-pen hammer. Obviously, walking around the semi the long way takes a pretty decent amount of time, and Andrew was getting suspicious. He was already belted in. The co-pilot got back into the truck. He beat Andrew with the hammer. He hit his elbows, his hands, his head, his knees. Andrew managed to get unbelted and out of the door of the truck, falling into the snow on the roadside. The man pulled the truck forward past Andrew. Andrew was expecting the co-pilot to back the truck over him, but then the truck pulled away, leaving Andrew to die. Luckily, Andrew had the strength to fight for his life. He somehow managed to walk to the gas station and call himself an ambulance. Yes, he had to call himself an ambulance. That part always infuriated me, because someone should have helped Andrew. The police caught the vicious co-pilot quite some distance away because he had wrecked the truck he had stolen. The man went to jail and eventually was murdered by a cellmate. Andrew had to get at least 5 reconstructive surgeries, but I think he was in the ballpark of 11 or 15. He filed a lawsuit against the trucking company because they had insisted that he kept going with this violent person and had to fly up from Texas to somewhere like New York between surgeries. I don't remember if Andrew won the lawsuits. I really wanted to share Andrew's story because I think about him every day. I have his old toolbox and a lot of his tools. He was a great person, and I wish I had gotten to see him more. Thanks guys for checking out this narration. You can like along with commenting. Has anything like this ever happened to someone you knew? You can also check out my playlist of scary stories I've read, from true to creepypastas. I've even written some of my own. If you'd like for me to read any of your stories, true or otherwise, please email me at danscares@gmail.com. Until next time, sleep tight.